Good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We've got a few things to talk about today. First, we have to talk about a very warm day for this time of the year coming up. Bear in mind our normal highs should be in the low, we'll call it low 60s, 61, 62, 63, 64, depending on where you're at in Michigan. That's the normal long-term average. Hey, good morning, John Heiner. And we're going to be nowhere near average again, 20 degrees above normal. The record highs I looked are in the mid to upper 80s, so we probably will not have record high temperatures. We'll fall a few degrees short of that. Good morning, Andrew Dodson and Christy Barber. Then we got to talk about, will we ever get some rain? And there are some changes in the weather pattern coming up here in the next 7 days. I'm going to try to you here in just a moment. First off, let's take a look at the radar. And the one thing I always want to emphasize to you is, it's a good way for you to evaluate the weather by looking at the radar. But you see something like this, and say you live in Elm, and you say, wow, it looks like a thunderstorm, but it's not raining. Hey, good morning from General Motors, Jim Smith. Thank you. If returns on a radar don't move, like right here and right here, it's probably the radar beam hitting something, and you know what it is: wind turbines and wind turbines. Moonlight is putting a damper on Sean Tracy's satellite viewing. Talking about the space station, probably. Okay, so nothing on the radar right now. Let's go through. Jeffrey Lane, good morning. Let's go through the radar forecast. Remember, this is a computer model that forecasts what is going to happen through the day. This is 12 o'clock, and maybe a lake breeze coming off and hitting the warm, humid air, setting off a few isolated showers from Cadillac to the Grand Rapids area. This is 2 o'clock this afternoon, so it's not something that's really big. Hey, thanks, Al, again, for the good morning wishes from Danny there. Okay, now we go into the afternoon and it dries up. We go into the evening, and this is a cold front. We do have a cold front coming through. And Kansas City, Missouri, Zilwaukee. This is tonight, 11 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock tonight, and there's the cold front that will be moving through overnight and tomorrow. So tomorrow will be on the showery side in lower Michigan. It won't be real heavy, probably a 1/4 of an inch. If you get under a thunderstorm, you might find a spot that gets a 1/2 inch of rain tomorrow. Bel Air has some beautiful weather. How are the colors in Bel Air? Here in Interlaken, just little hints of it. High temperatures today. Yes, you're seeing this correctly again. Remember, I told you the normal is in the low 60s. 82, 83, Detroit, Ann Arbor. 84 in Flint, 83 in Saginaw. Those are not records. The record high temperatures are 87 to 89 back in 1953. 82-ish around the Lansing area. You get back to Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, a touch cooler, but still, 15 degrees or so above normal. 77 Grand Rapids, 79 Kalamazoo. Up to Cadillac, where those showers could develop in the late morning hours. Okay, no color change so far in the Bel Air area. 71 in Cadillac, 77 in Traverse City. Wish I did not have my boat out of the water. And look at the UP. Temperatures in the 70s there. That is very warm. When will we finally get our snow? I'm going to look at that here. Let's look at that. I don't know. I'll try to give you a little guess of what I'm thinking. But the first thing I want to show you is the weather is changing. We're in a bone dry pattern right now, okay? And you're going to see some changes. We've had some starved for moisture. It's changing a little bit for the next couple of storm systems. All right, this is the U.S. computer model. This is tonight. Let me try to help you pick out things on all these squiggly lines. Florida, Texas, California, Michigan. Hopefully you can see the map now. Good morning, Andy Schlicker. Okay, so let's go through into tomorrow. and the cold front is moving through tomorrow with some showers. This is the model forecasting how much, and it's not a whole lot, but maybe it'll wet the plants a little bit, and that shoots on through. But then what I want you to notice is out here, okay? There's a flow of moisture into Mexico and then up into the southwest, and that's where our next storm system is going to come from. And that's different from what we've had in the last couple of months. They've all been coming from the north, moisture starved, real dry here. This one, look, is actually getting some southerly flow, and it's getting a fairly widespread rain pattern building to it. This is Friday afternoon, and again, remember, these are the rainfall amounts totaled up over 6-hour time period. So this has signs of a ½ to inch type rainfall. This is Friday afternoon. Friday night, the warm front comes through with its good rain, and then this is Saturday morning, and the cold front comes through, and yeah, maybe we don't want this wind and rain on a Saturday, but for us gardeners, we'll take it anytime we can get it. That moves on, leaves us with a nice Sunday, and then watch the next storm system form, again, down in here, and coming our way. So my point being is that the weather pattern is going to change a little bit, in that the storms are going to start to come out of the southwest. Those have more moisture with them, and maybe it's a little help for the dry pattern. I do want to mention, someone asked, when are we going to get our first snow? I'm going to say it's still going to be in late November. But the one thing I want to emphasize is that there is cold air building up here. They've had some snow in Montana, and this is about mid-November type air up here. No sign that it's coming down just yet, but it will eventually at some point. All right, folks, so you got a great day again today, but keep the garden hose going for at least one more day. You'll get a little help with the rain tomorrow, and maybe you'll be able to shut off the garden hose for a few days come Friday or Saturday. Take care. Have yourself a great Tuesday. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.